it comes to good pellets, everybody's looking at an accurate, powerful, good penetration pellet that comes at a good price, affordable. I had a video I did a while back. I always test pellets. I show them FPS, I show expansion, accuracy, and somebody commented on my channel a little while back and suggested I try the FX hybrid slugs. There they are. I got them, and let me tell you, you only get 100 of these, $30 US for 100 of these slugs. They're a hybrid slug, supposed to have a large hollow point. They have a cup base. We're going to try them out at a few things. We're going to do a penetration test on 3/4 inch plywood, 75 feet back. We're going to shoot a couple tangerines to show a difference, and we're also going to compare these things to the Craftsman hollow points. I always refer back to those. They're a cheap pellet. My gun loves them. They've been good in every category I can think of for accuracy and power. So we're going to do a side-by-side comparison of those Craftsman slugs with these FX hybrids. Now we will show side-by-side comparison of expansion next to the Craftsmans. We are not going to compare these FPS. I will get you an FPS in the FX slugs, but obviously these are 22 grains. The Craftsmans are 14.3. Craftsmans are going to go faster. These should have more power. We'll get those numbers on the screen, but let's get going. There's our 3/4 inch plywood, not particle board, plywood. First test we're going to do is I'm going to sight in, and then we're going to go for accuracy, not necessarily POI, but I want to see grouping patterns between the two, and we'll start with that. Let's get to it. Before we get rolling on shooting these, I do want to shout out to my sponsor today for sending me these FX hybrid slugs out. Thank you, Iron Man Higgs. That's right. Bought them and sent them to myself because I currently don't have a sponsor. If you have an Airgun store and you're looking to sponsor me, I'd be glad to do it. Hit me up. My info's in the email on the main page. So let's take a closer look at these FX hybrid slugs. You can see the hollow point and the cup base. Now these things come at a premium price, $30 a box of 100, as to $7 for 500 of the Craftsman hollow points. So I mean, I think by count, these are the most expensive pellets that you can buy. This is a 22 caliper. That's what we're going to be shooting today out of the Hot Sun Flash QE. But let me get loaded up and we'll get shooting. We're loaded up. There's the gun we'll be using today. We're 75 feet back, and I got 2 splatterburst targets. Like I said, we're not going for POI on the target. I just want to see the grouping patterns, the Craftsman versus the FX hybrid slugs. So I got slow-mo cam turned on down there. Okay, so let's get my chrono out of the way. Okay, I have not sighted these in yet, so we're just going to go off of grouping wherever they go. I'll keep the same point of impact in the scope, and we'll see how they group. All right, first shot. We're going to try for the left circle. Okay, we hit bottom corner there. Let's try that same thing again. And third shot. All right, we got 3 shots downrange on target. Let's go have a look and see what they look like. All right, right there we hit. Those are tight. Let's get a closer look here. I actually went pellet and pellet on the second shot, first and second shot, pellet and pellet hole. Actually, first one was bottom right, and then we went pellet and pellet second and third shot. Did they go through? Yeah, they tore through the backside of that like it was butter. I don't see anything that slowed them down. So we're reset, and I'm going to go for the right dot with the Crossman. Okay, same thing, but we got the Crossman hollow points loaded up. We're going to do 3 shots at the second dot. Again, we're not looking for accuracy or looking for grouping. I'm not sighted in for either one of these. So here we go. All right, I'm going to hold the same POI. Okay, kind of bottom left quadrant there. And third shot. Let's go down range and take a look. Well, I don't know, that might be a slightly better grouping. Now, there might be user error. Maybe I flinched just a little bit on the first shot with the FX, but that's very similar. Second, third shot, hole in hole again. Did they go through? Yeah. 3/4 inch plywood blew straight through those. So that's not really showing us nothing. In fact, I'm not seeing anything that makes these things worth $30 a tin as to $7 for 500. I mean, $30 a tin. These things better start showing something dramatic. Let's do a tangerine test. I'll shoot one with the hollow point Crossmans, one with the FX. Maybe we'll see on the soft tissue the expansion's way greater. I mean, they are carrying 8 grain more in weight, so that's going to make a difference, obviously. But let's just test it and see. We're set up. I got similar sized tangerines there. They're going old is why I'm shooting them, and then I throw them over the fence for the deer to eat. They enjoy it. First shot on the tangerine on the left, we're going to use the Crossman hollow point. Orange is flying everywhere. Hopefully there's enough left to use as a comparison. So next is the FX hybrid. Well, the sound was way different. It hit, and I don't know if you could hear it on camera. There was a pop. Let's go have a look, shall we? There's the first tangerine from the Crossmans hiding on the left here. Did some nice damage. Blew it apart there pretty nice. Almost completely disintegrated it. Now, the $30 slug's better. There's the entry. There's the exit. So where's the money value out there? There was more damage on the Crossmans. I mean, they were going faster, but they're 8 grains less in weight versus 22 grain over here, traveling a little bit slower, more energy, but extreme hollow point, I'm not seeing it, guys. I'm not seeing the $30 value there. Let's do an FPS on this for you guys so you know what kind of energy the FX hybrids are putting out or not. All right, I said I'd do FPS. Let's do FPS. It's a little sunny. Hopefully it'll capture this. First shot. 759.6. $742.3. $751. I'm going to convert that, put it down on here. while we're at it, I'm gonna see if I can whip one of them tangerines. I don't know if it'll go that far, but we're gonna see if I can throw it across the bank and do a 100-yard shot with one of the FX, see if we can hit it. I was able to wing what was left of a tangerine across my creek back here. It is, I've measured it before, roughly 100 yards back to it. I have not shot yet. I'm gonna turn the scope cam on and we'll just see if we can, I'm not zeroed in for that distance or anything, so we're gonna go off POI and adjust as we go. Let's see if we can hit it. Let's see if these things are worth the $30 per 100 for the FX hybrid slugs. I'm not a believer yet. I will turn my scope cam on from this point. I'll show you where we're at. It's actually kind of hard to see. We're way over there and it fell behind some leaves, but you can see the orange. And like I said, I'm going to turn the scope cam on. Holy crap, I hit it. Let's do that again. Oh, we got it that time. I actually held down about that high. Oh. Let's take one more and I'll turn better sight line there. Hold right down here. Got it again. All right. So final thoughts. These FX hybrid slugs. I think we found where they make the magic happen. That was 100 yards. I wasn't sighted in for it and we just was winging it. And I got it. I got it at least 2 or 3 times. 2 for sure, but I think 3, maybe even 4. But closer. What did we discover on these things? They look just like the Crossmans. They were just as accurate as the Crossmans. Penetration, I didn't get extreme. It was on the 3/4 inch plywood. I don't have any clay. I would have liked to have tried that. Distance though, that was 100 yards across my creek and over to the other bed. And they seem pretty accurate at 100 yards. Later this summer when I can get in the water and we can actually go set a target up over there, we will do this rightfully and I will put a target up and we will shoot and measure the grouping on that compared to a Crossman. Again, I know that's not a fair assessment either because the Crossman hollow points are only 14.3 grain and these are 22, so these have the extra butt behind them to carry them over the distance and hold a grouping. But we will come back to that and test it again. So for now, if you're going to do some long range shooting, 100 plus yards, you want to spend the $30, I'd say yeah, they're pretty decent. If you're not going to be shooting that far and just plinking in your backyard, shooting some pests sub 100 feet, I say stay with the Crossmans. You can get 5 boxes for the price that you paid for these things. So that's it for today. The weather's getting better. I'm going to try to get some more videos out. I've always done at least 1 video a week, sometimes 2, plus a short. So hopefully we can get back into that. See you guys next time.